everyone, it's Jen from Kopnitsa Homestead. This channel is all about anti-MLM homesteading and currently what's going on in my life, which is my crazy Russian wedding, which is basically I fell in love with Sergey over the internet and we've never met before in person and we're getting married in November. Subscribe if you want to see that, because it's basically like 90 Day Fiancé meets, Love at First Sight, and it's not scripted by TLC or, other, channels. Anywho, the topic of today is, I found an article by Daily Mail yesterday that was published yesterday. I actually wanted to do a video on it yesterday, but I was way too tired. Anywho, I'm going to read out the article, and it's about, how women basically wreck their lives with MLMs, that whole jazz. We've heard the spiel, but let's read what they have to say. And I do apologize, I'm terrible at reading out loud, and I hope to get better in videos to come, so, bear with me, guys. Okay, so this is from the dailymail.co.uk. I'm going to leave a link for it if you would like to read it yourself. The ugly side of beauty. Thousands of women are trying to make extra money by flogging brands like The Body Shop from home, but the promise of a luxury lifestyle can turn into a nightmare of mounting debt, lost friends, and marriages under threat. Yeah. I'm going to be getting more into the marriages bits because I'd like to hear more what the men have to say regarding MLMs, because we always hear about the women, but we never hear about how it affects the family from the men's perspective. And we go into a little bit of blips. I'm going to link it up beside here. The Direct Selling Association estimates 400,000 people in the UK are currently involved in direct selling. Multi-level marketing companies predominantly target women with families. Catherine Thornley, 52, became obsessed with selling Forever Living products. I'm not too sure what Forever Living is. I don't think we have it here in Canada. I'm going to do a little research and just flip it in at the bottom here. The manager who worked a full-time for 3 years earning a total of... A manager who worked 3 years earning a grand total of £500,000. £5,000. 5,000. Just, a 5 with 3 zeros at the end. My eyeballs are like, what the that is not a lot of money. Claire Matthews earned £80 in a year from working from the Body Shop at home. And then it says, as sales reps for health and skincare brands Forever Living, Catherine rhapsodized on her Facebook about her role. The usual, hey, blah blah blah, doo-doo-doo-doo, let's talk about my MLM, blah 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 blah. Her business had to pay for expensive shopping trips. Her complexion was glowing thanks to the company's latest Wonder Cream. The flexible working gave her time to enjoy her 2 kids. Alongside her effusive words, she posted pictures suggesting an inevitable lifestyle her friends would mad not to want to emulate. If it were all true, that it is, in fact, Catherine, 52, had become so obsessed with flogging Forever Living that she was lying about how much she was earning. Some of these reps are lying about how much they're earning. Oh. Her 20-year marriage was falling apart. She had fallen out with friends, sick of being used. Worse, she was paying hundreds of pounds of her own money into the company to meet minimum thresholds of earnings she needed to keep her business afloat. I was brainwashed, Catherine said. you remember how they always say, oh, there's no, minimums. Obviously, there was a minimum with Forever Living, and this poor woman. Oh, this poor woman. During the 3 years working full time for Forever Living, rising to become a manager with a team of 100 beneath her, she earned a total of only £5,000. £5,000. £5,000. Thinking about it now brings me to tears. She kept believing the payments would eventually be bigger than my outgoings. Forever Living is one of the members of a number of MLM companies facing criticism from some women who feel like they have been exploiting. Others include Arbonne, RX, I've never even heard of RX, even the Body Shop. The once high street favorite now also sells beauty products via sales rep on social media. You may have well seen them on Facebook. It's more of a UK thing. I've never seen Body Shop reps here. And I haven't shopped at the Body Shop since high school, so yeah. They may even have become more frequent in recent weeks, since some MLM companies are reportedly using the pandemic to recruit sellers by offering flexible hours and work from home. Their targets are predominantly women, often with young families. I hate that so much. It just makes me so angry. The DSA estimates roughly 400,000 people in the UK are currently involved in direct selling in some way. Around 76% are women. Currently, the largest online business model has proved convenient during shop closures. The Body Shop direct sales in the UK soared in the COVID outbreak, rising to 30% of revenues from 20% previously. MLM firms have a complex structure in which existing sales reps are encouraged not to just sell the product, but to recruit more people underneath them. For every rung of the ladder people climb, they get a higher percentage of sales profits. The person who recruits you is called your upline. The person you recruit is called your downline. Frequently admits Catherine, a woman who recruits with lies saying, oh, I was making £1,500 a month when I was lucky enough to be. Apologies for that, I had a work phone call. Getting back to what I was saying, women with lies, I'd say I was making £1,500 a month when I was lucky to be earning £500. I felt bad, but I was told by my upline to fake it until you make it. How many times have we heard this? I heard this so many times when I was in Mary Kay. It was just nuts. Last month, the U.S. Federal Trade Commission sent warning letters to 6 MLM companies saying their representatives had falsely claimed products could treat or prevent corona, and buying into the business would replace lost earnings from the lockdown. Oh, this is horrible. I mean, we've all heard about it already, but still, it's just like, ugh. So, why such eagerness to recruit new sellers? Experts suspect MLM companies are comparable to pyramid schemes, illegal businesses that make money by persuading more and more people to buy into the system rather through the sale of legitimate products or services. While this is vehemently denied by the MLM companies who respond to the mail's request for comment, The fact remains people who participate in these organizations risk either making no money or losing money. A 2018 study, 47% of participants lost money, while in the 2011 study, research for the US FTC Commission found 99% would lose money. Those at the very top fare better for Young Living's founder Rex Mahan, 83. It has an estimated net worth of around £477 million. That's a lot of money. It was promised of the most modest riches that lured Catherine from Blackstone, who is married to Thomas, 55, an academic with daughters aged 23 and 18. She was recruited by Forever Living in 2013 by a friend while struggling as an actress. She said it would be quickly available to earn up to £2,000 a month, she recalls. Forever Living sells products made from aloe vera with product lines including a serum for £34 and a £54 supplements. As with any MLMs, there is a startup fee to join. In Catherine's case, this comprised of a £200 for a starter kit of products. Although in debt at the time, she spent money she didn't have for the kit, believing it could change her life and help her pay back her loans. She was told to make a list of 100 people she knew to sell to or recruit. I call people I hadn't bothered to speak to in 20 years, said Catherine. They'd be pleased, and then once they realized I was calling them, they'd avoid me. It destroyed my confidence. Oh, sorry. Dry cough from allergies. She was told by her upline to create 3 social media accounts posts per day. A lifestyle showing something my business had paid for. A business post about how much I love Forever Living products. And feel good posts, explained Catherine. Friends ignored my posts, or I'd approach them and quickly said no thanks. But I was so determined, I started to think they were the fools for not being interested. How many times have we been told as anti-MLMers that we're the fools? Oh. I was told to target women with prams, as they'd be likely want flexible working. I'm sorry if I messed that up. I'm dyslexic. Everything came a business opportunity. In coffee shops, I'd ask my husband if that woman looked like a Forever Living people. Forever Living people. It just sounds like you're immortal. I'm Forever Living people. Sorry, I'll just get back to the article. I should approach. At first, Catherine succeeded by being ruthless. I didn't stop to think whether joining would be good for recruits. We were told not to waste time on people who couldn't sell once we'd signed them up. We'd let them flounder. So even though they're supposed to be your managers and, your upline that's supposed to help you, she just said, by her own upline, just told her to let the people that couldn't sell flounder. Basically, let's drown. Let's have them drown. Forever Living conventions in which success stories were paraded and prizes were handed out to top sellers cemented her resolve. The top salespeople were waving checks for £5 million, says Catherine. I thought I was going to be a millionaire. After a year with Forever Living, Catherine had persuaded her recruits to enlist dozens more until she had 100 people beneath her, selling £20,000 worth of product in a 2-month period. She was promoted to manager level, her commissions rising from 38% to 48%. But the pressure was immense. If she couldn't keep selling at that rate, she'd lose her commission. The people I'd recruit weren't selling enough. Cracks started to show. My business was going to crumble. So she started spending hundreds of pounds on products to meet the minimum monthly threshold. I had to keep face. I didn't tell my husband. We had separate bank accounts. Guilt consumed Catherine, who believes most women she had recruited didn't have the mentality to succeed and could ill afford the £200 starter kit. I'd look for vulnerability, she says. In 2016, Thomas told her he was fed up with the way Forever Living had changed her and wanted out of the marriage if she didn't quit. I realized I had ruined my family life. The whole reason I'd signed up in the first place. The £20,000 debt she'd hoped to pay off was untouched, although she has since paid it off completely. So she left Forever Living to save her marriage. She says most reps she knew blocked her on social media and has since apologized to those she left to flounder. Well, that's very nice. She went to apologize to those that, she was told to let the flounder. That's very nice of her. A tiny minority to do well, she says. But at the bottom, a lot of people are not being paid for their work. That's sad truth, and we all know it. So, what's the difference between a pyramid scheme and an MLM? It's a fine line, says marketing strategist Eliana Tixeris. Both MLM and pyramid schemes depend on continuous recruitment, but pyramid schemes offer non-existent or worthless products, while MLMs at least are selling something, often beauty or health related. Some MLMs, however, encourage sales reps to spend upfront on expensive products they're unable to sell. Claire Matthew's unsold Body Shop products clutter the dressing table of her bedroom in Gloucester, Essex. In the year she worked for the Body Shop at home, the direct selling arm of the Body Shop, the married mum of two spent £600 on merchandise, earning only around £80 back and paying off the rest on her credit card. I was stupid, I was sucked in, says Claire, 42, now an administrator for a building company. Recruited in October 2018, Claire spent £49 on a starter kit, but she says the only selling party she threw was a flop that led to fractured friendships. I invited 20 people, but only 2 friends showed up, says Claire. On Facebook, she and other Body Shop consultants would rave about product to drum up business. It was a con, really, says Claire, married to Rob, 39, a civil servant. And because there were so many of us, it was hard to sell anything. Claire said if she didn't place an order for 25% commission, she'd be urged to spend more on products. If I spent £70, for example, Body Shop would offer me a a 15-pound hand cream for £10. So I ended up with a lot of products I couldn't sell. A spokesperson for the body shop offers a flexible opportunity to earn from the sales of products, as well as building a team of recruits to allow for more widespread sales growth opportunity if they choose. The company added that the body shop is far from an illegal option of a pyramid scheme, which typically focuses on the sales of products or services with no independent value and only encourages profit through recruitment. Teacher Olivia Thompson, 38, was also left out of pocket when she spent £1,400 on wellness products from high-end US MLM Articles after being told buying in bulk would mean better profits. In 6 months she clawed back only £700. I have a first-class degree. I'm not stupid, says Olivia, a single parent from London. But I sold a dream and ended up living like a joke. Eric's, with its £110 night cream and £66 supplements, stood out as classy, Olivia says, who spent £200 on the starter package in 2018. She too was told by her upline to flood her social media with Eric's related messages. She said, "I cured my hangover with their vitamin drink. I wasn't telling the truth." She says it was like a cult. Eric operates on point system under which reps have to earn 100 points a month, which is equivalent to £100, to earn 15% commission. If I didn't sell enough, I got no commission, says Olivia. Over 3 months, she spent £1,200 on more products, maxing out her credit card. She told herself it was worth it to gain an increase to 25%. My upline said she couldn't tell me to spend money, but if she were me, I would quickly make it back. Instead, Olivia alienated friends and family. My sister said MLMs were evil. I felt judged by my school friends. We still don't speak. She felt increasingly despondent. I was desperate and in tears. She recruited just one woman before quitting in December of 2018. I got into at least £700 of debt, and I would have been much better off getting another job, says Olivia. Eric says annual average income for all of its 43,945 global sellers are £1,000 616. But for a long time full-time workers, it is 200,028 655. They claimed there's no obligation to buy a starter pack. A spokesperson says they discourage product loading in an attempt to increase commission. We're very conscientious in our training that the products are purchased is not a recruitment, the company said, adding it's unable to control the actions of every single one of its reps. It regards this individual did not receive the support and follow-up from her team, but denied Eric's was comparable to a pyramid scheme, adding network marketing, or MLM, is based on the sale of high-quality products to the consumer. Olivia, however, ended up throwing out unsold Eric's products anyways. Although MLMs influence insist on the emphasis on sales rather than recruitment, this wasn't Suki Perkering's experience with Arbonne. Hi, sorry about that. I had to go to a dentist appointment. I didn't realize that the article actually was about 5 people. I thought it was just about 3 people, but we'll continue on to the paragraph that starts into our fourth person in this. So, although MLMs insists on the emphasis of sales rather than recruitment, this wasn't Suki's Peckering's experience of the beauty company Arbonne. The only way to make money and be successful was recruiting, believes Suki, 49, who worked for the companies between 2013 and 2015. A digital market, a digital marketing, a digital analyst. I don't know why I keep wanting to throw marketing in there. With an 11-year-old son, she hopes to earn enough money for retirement. Arbonne claims its most successful consultants earn an average of £200,012. 200,000. A lot of money. Although it's 200,000, 12,000 pounds a year. So that's the people at the really top. You're like your 1%. That's like not even a 1%. It's like a sliver of a 1%. Like it's like the 10th or the 100th. Anywho, Suki from Warlingham, Surrey, spent £54 to become a consultant, and a further £850 on suggested products and samples in a year. In total, she estimates she spent over £1,500. All I lost all the money. She lost it all. She only managed to recruit one consultant. In hindsight, I pressured her into it. She didn't sell anything, says Suki, who spent 2 hours every evening trying to build up her business. She left in July of 2015 and sold her remaining stock at half price on eBay. A spokesperson for Arbonne says consultants can join for £30, that there is an annual of £25, and that there's no additional purchases of inventory ever required. Arbonne says all its consultants earn 35% commission on products. The spokesperson added it is not easy to make money. It takes time, hustle, and commitment, just as it is to start other types of business. The vast majority of our consultants report positive experiences, and often this gets overlooked. Remember, these guys are also part of, PR and trying to save their asses. Just, my opinion. But Victoria Cannon, 39, had a far from positive experience when she worked for high-end jewelry MLM Stella & Dot. Married to James, 38, and mum to Grace, 13 months, she paid £120 to become a stylist for the brand in 2017. The lady who signed me up had bought a Range Rover, said Victoria from Bedford. She set up a Facebook page to sell and was told to throw trunk shows, a sale via Facebook groups of friends. But even when a friend hosted a selling party, nobody bought anything. It was like pulling teeth. She says the problem was the price. £85 for a necklace, £48 for earrings. In a year, she sold 1 ring to a friend, a necklace to another, and 3 items to her mom. I think she felt sorry for me. In total, she earned just $12 in commissions for the hours of work. But despite her failure with Stella and Dot, which ceased trading in the UK last year because challenging market conditions, that sounds like an interesting one to get into, Victoria has moved to another MLM. No! Why, Victoria? Why? Why did you move to another MLM? No! Why? Oh, let me just take a drink. Oh, I'm getting parched saying the why. Oh, why? Why, God? Oh my God, what, oh my God. Now where did I leave off? Oh my God. Sorry. I thought maybe she just, I mean, I've seen it before where people, MLMs will collapse and then they'll just join another MLM because they're so used to the MLM business model. But at the same time, you're like, why? Why, God? Why? Okay, getting back to, where was I? I'm so sorry. Yes. Something about challenging market conditions. Victoria has moved to another MLM. Sorry, I still can't get over it. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry if you're watching this, Victoria. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to laugh at you personally. I'm just laughing at the situation. It is nothing against you personally. Because you're not the first person that's done this. If you are watching this and ever see this, I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at anybody in these. I actually feel sorry for everybody. Yes, but this time, Victoria is selling perfumes and claiming she has earned £100 a month in 6 months with the company. This one's reputable. Hi, Lily. Hi, Missy Cakes. There's no pressure, and I get commissions on the sale of the women I have recruited. And I only work 90 minutes a day, she says. These words, well-intentioned as they might be, sound all too wrongly familiar. Hi, Lily. Sorry, my cat's here and she just wants to bug me. How about you sit on my lap so we don't get annoyed with you? Yes, I love you too. Are you here to glare at the stories? Probably. This was the end. That was the end. I thought it would just continue it on. It felt like these could just continue on and on and on. But I see a little asterisk and it says, Stella and Dot and Forever Living did not respond to requests for comments. Catherine and Olivia's names have been changed to protect their identity. I feel like that. Yeah, that's a good one to throw in there. Yeah, because they threw it in there. So, yeah. That's MLMs, guys. That was the Daily Mail MLM post that was written that was posted yesterday on the website. I just like, these are just gut wrenching. I'm gonna be honest. It's just really gut wrenching. Because I want women to be successful in business, but I don't like anyone being taken advantage of. It's so ingenuine. And yeah. That's how I really feel about these companies, especially like their sisterhoods and stuff like that. I just feel it's not genuine. because the moment you know you leave, they stop talking to you, blah blah blah. But you know, we've all heard those from other MLM YouTubers. If you like my content and you want to see more anti-MLM, some upcoming life stuff, especially again, like I said, with my wedding to in Russia this year. So please follow me for that as well. I also will be posting some crafting things and other anti-MLM stuff. Right, Lily? And lifestyle and business stuff, especially if you're like me as an independent contractor, because I will be going into like third party insurance in the next couple of months. So yeah, if you enjoy, I'm pleased to have you. Please join the family.